Hey YouTube, it's me, Blondie, and today I'm coming to you to do the no mirror makeup challenge. And this should be pretty interesting because I'm pretty terrible putting on makeup with a mirror, so I can't imagine how without is going to turn out. I have everything set up except for right now the monitor's not covered just yet because I wanted to make sure everything was recording all right. So I'm just going to move the camera for a second so you can see that I have all my makeup laid out right here. So there's all my beautiful supplies, and I do have one thing that has a mirror that I couldn't get rid of, which is this foundation, but I can easily cover that up, and I don't see the point in cheating on this challenge because it's just makeup. You can wipe it off. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fun. So yeah, I'm about to put some printer paper in front of my monitor, and this is like a little piece of washi tape that I had that I tried to use for a craft project once. Yeah, it's not in frame, but I tried to make a cute frame out of it. That totally failed. So now I just have this and I use it for like little bits and bobs here. So, all right. Let me get the piece of tape, which apparently I do need. I can't see my face. Oh boy, this should be interesting. All right. So that's set up, and I'm going to take off my glasses, which I actually do need these to see. So that's just adding another beautiful layer of fun to this whole thing. Yeah. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to put some background music on this one because I can't imagine that when I'm actually putting on the makeup, I'm going to be doing too much talking. I don't know. Never really done anything like this before. Usually just put on my makeup on myself, kind of in this area too. Oh, hi, kitty. So Sunday decided to say hi. Say hi, baby. Say hello. Okay, come on, go down. I can't have her because I have all this stuff on my lap. Go play with your toys. So yeah, this should be interesting. I'm using the NYX Tea Tree Balance skin elixir thing. Oh wait, beauty blogger thing. Oh look at this beautiful product. And I'm just like, if as you can see around here, I'm very acne prone and like oily combo skin or just oily. So I put on some of this if I want it to last a little bit longer. So I put it on the center of my face, and then as I love to call it, my beautiful little acne beard, because it's always just right here on my chin. So let's see, what next? Well, while that's drying, I'll probably start putting a little bit of this. This is also NYX, as you can tell. I'm a fan of their products and also their prices. This is the concealer, and I guess it's a color correcting because it's green, if you can tell. And I have learned through trial and error that sometimes these beautiful little spots cannot be covered up unless you do some color correcting. And if you know anything about the color wheel, red and green or cool and warm colors kind of cancel each other out or are opposites, so it helps to hide that sort of stuff. So there's that. And I literally have no idea. You know what? I actually have my beauty blender here. I have no idea how well this is blending in. And I know that when I normally am putting on my makeup, this is actually one of the things I have a problem with, because as much as I want to put enough green to like cancel out that like angry redness, blending it out is kind of strange. Okay, and I have another little thing here. This was from a set that I got for Christmas. It came in just like a clear box thing, so I just ripped out one of the drawers, and I'm going to grab concealer for under my eyeballs. Because I get no sleep, so I have dark circles under my eyes and stuff. So I'm going to use this one, which is that sort of salmon pinky color. Fun fact that I learned from RuPaul's Drag Race, if you tend to use something that has, from what I understand, an orangey or pinky undertone, it kind of cancels out those purpley dark tones, and I think it was either Milk or Willem who said it, and they use it to cover like the stubble of their beard and stuff. So, hey, whatever works. So for my bearded friends who wear makeup, definitely try like an orangey or salmon concealer if you're into covering your beard. If not, just throw some glitter on that bitch, and I've heard it looks really cute. So yeah, hopefully I've covered this. This is so weird. I usually do like every single step with a mirror, so all right. Okay, so that's that. Let's see. So I have the elixir, I have concealer. I might as well just put on the actual foundation part of this, or base part. This is the Maybelline Dream Fresh BB cream. I don't tend to wear foundation too much. I haven't really, well, other than this powder foundation that I showed earlier. I don't really have a liquid one that I have become super attached to. So I just use this. It's enough coverage, and I'm trying to kind of be more friendly towards my own skin and not give a shit that it's not perfect or like airbrushed as you see in commercials. So using this sort of lighter coverage thing tends to work out better. All right, and again, the center of the face, my beautiful acne beard, and around my mouth. I actually have rosacea, so I tend to get pretty red anyways, so having acne doesn't really help with that. And if you don't know what rosacea is, it's just like, have you ever seen people who have those really pink flushed cheeks kind of all the time? It's just like that. It's like something to do with your blood vessels. And when I drink, when like alcohol, when I have too spicy foods, I start blushing and all this stuff. And if obviously I'm embarrassed and stuff. Actually, it's kind of funny because as I've mentioned before, I am in school and some of my classmates and I had an inside joke going. I get really nervous when I do public speaking, like really nervous. I kind of hate it. Um, and I start breaking out in hives if I'm like really, really nervous. So I eventually bought a foundation so I could start covering up my hives, but you can still see it on my neck generally. So yeah, that's one of those things. So nerves are definitely something that affects that. I'm just gonna keep bouncing this and pretend that it's blending well because again, I have no fucking clue how this looks. Um, Although I will admit to kind of not cheat, but make this a little easier on myself, I decided to go for like a more grungy look. So that if it's a little messier, it's not completely terrible, I guess. Um, so yeah, really quickly, I'm just gonna set that stuff with my powder foundation, which again is this one. It's MAC IMA C2 apparently. Although I don't know how accurate that is because I got this, I think last winter, and I mean, I never go outside, but they do say that your complexion changes over the year. So, and I'm just again putting this in the center of the face where I tend to get pretty oily and all that delicious stuff. And it's nice because this obviously has color in it, so especially here I get like a little bit more coverage without hopefully looking cakey. But even if you do like looking cakey, like who fucking cares? Makeup, you do whatever you want. It's for fun. It's really not that serious. Like, I don't know, as much as I love watching the makeup community here on YouTube, actually most of the people I found are very non-judgmental, but I know some people can be and they're like, oh, do this, don't do that. Honestly, it's for fun. Like, you should do whatever you want to do, other than stuff that's like racially insensitive. But yeah, literally anything other than that. If you want to look very soft and natural, go for it. If you want to like throw glitter on that bitch and go full glam, go for it. It's really nobody's business but your own. Okay, so now, because we definitely don't want this this beautiful makeup that I'm putting on to move, I'm going to use MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. So basically, this is an eyeshadow base. It's kind of close to the color of my skin. And I'm just putting that all over my eye and under my eye a little bit because, again, I have just beautiful dark circles. And since this is a grungy type of thing, I'm going to try to put quite a bit of eyeshadow underneath my eye. But we'll see how that turns out. All right, so I assume that's enough. Alrighty. What to do, what to do. I'm gonna give that like a chance to get kind of tacky, so I'm actually gonna take this little eyeliner. This is by Mally. I have no idea where I got this. I think this is actually a hand-me-down from my aunt. Obviously been sanitized and all that stuff. It's just called Onyx. It's basically just a black little twistable, retractable eyeliner. So I'm going to tightline the top waterline and the bottom waterline. I don't really do makeup in a particular order. Like I said, you can kind of do whatever you want. And I also don't really know what I'm doing, so. Oh, I never thought how weird this would be without a mirror. Fuck. Okay. Sorry, I gotta brace myself. I'm about to put this thing like right in my fucking eye. And all right, okay, fuck it, fuck it. Oh, this feels weird. Mm. I'm pretty sure I just got like the whole top of my lid. Okay, I'm gonna do the other one. Oh my god, this look. Oh no, I can't look. It looks too weird seeing that thing coming towards your eye. Um. Oh, that felt weird. And the whole point of tight lining, if you don't know, especially like on that top lash line, is basically to make your lashes look fuller, because usually you can see that kind of, well, if you're really fucking white like me, you can see the little like white fleshy bits in between your lashes. Now I'm gonna do the bottom waterline. Oh my god, no, this is the worst. Don't ever do this without a mirror. I feel like I am looking at this thing going right in my eye, even though I'm obviously not directly looking at it. Oh lord, okay. And oh, whoever made up this challenge is really has a great sense of humor. Oh my fucking lord, this feels so weird. Okay, I'm gonna try to get some below on my lower lash line. And let me see, I do have a smudger pencil here. Again, I don't have my glasses on, so I have to be like super close to everything to see what I'm doing. So hopefully I don't put this all the way like on my cheek. This, oh god. That, oh, this is, oh, that feels delicious. It's so refreshing and not at all terrifying because of a fucking pencil right near my eye. I have no idea where I'm drawing this. This is, I was initially thinking to do this. I can kind of kill two birds with one stone and do my makeup and also make a video, and I have some errands to run in a little bit. So I was like, oh, when I'm done doing this, I'll just walk out of the house and like totally go out. I don't know that this is that wearable. And this is a smudger brush thing. I just got this in a random set. It's apparently e.l.f. Professional. It's a smudge eye brush, and I'm just trying to kind of smudge out that black that I believe I have put under my eye. How far, we'll never know. Maybe I don't need to smudge it. Maybe it's already like Bucky status and near my fucking nose. Oh, this is weird. Ugh, okay. So that's done, I guess. Next, no. I should do my eyebrows, so let me go ahead and just like get that out of the way. So I have like a little spoolie thing. Again, this came in that e.l.f. set. So I'm gonna brush my eyebrows. Hopefully brush them the right way. Angled brush, and this is Max Cork. I got this, I think it's like a present or something. And I just remember the lady, oh god, in the store who got me to try this. It's like, oh, you can put warmth in your brows, because even though my hair is blonde, and naturally so, not that it really matters if you want to dye your hair blonde, go for it. My eyebrows are really dark, like almost black. And yeah, so that was just, they've always been two different colors. So I guess this was to try to lighten it up and make them match. I have no idea what my eyebrows look like, by the way, so I could just be filling beyond. Oh, this is... If nothing else, I have definitely gotten a good laugh out of this, so. Oh my goodness. And it's funny because even though my eyebrows are like dark, almost black, they still are kind of sparse in certain areas. So almost because they're so dark, you can see the like little white bits of my skin. So sometimes I fill them in, sometimes I'm lazy and I actually just get my mascara and run it through. Depends on how I'm feeling. But I figured if I was going to do this video, I would try to challenge myself and go ahead and do the full Monty, so to speak. All right, I assume they're done. Oh, okay, so that's done. I'm gonna dump that guy in there. And just take the spoolie and run it through. Hopefully spread out the product evenly. Done with that. So I'm gonna take just this little stiff brush. This is from Ulta. It says eyeshadow number 2, and I'm actually gonna go in with, actually, I think I'm gonna go in with this color. Again, this is just from that like Christmas Ulta set. This sort of lighter camely skin color. I don't know how you describe it. I'm not very good at that, clearly. And I'm just gonna put that all over my eye. to start with, and then I'll probably go into the two browns next to it to see how things go. So, all right, we're just gonna do this. All right. I really hope I'm in frame too. I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't be, but also never filmed while not looking at the camera. Like I can just see the little light that it's recording, but that's kind of it. So if I'm not looking at the camera, I apologize. Literally, I'm just kind of looking in the direction of the orange light and hoping for the best. I think I'm going to be so embarrassed watching this back when I have to caption it because I do watch a lot of makeup YouTube, and I'm sure I'm going to see how actually terrible I am at like using brushes in the correct way and like applying things. And I just feel like it's going to be an interesting experience having to go back and watch this. All right, so there's that. I'm going to take sort of this fatter, fluffy brush. This is apparently Lancome. Again, half of my stuff is hand-me-downs. And I'm going to go into the like second color right here that's like slightly darker and start that in the crease, and also take it kind of closer to my eyebrows because I want it to be really like smoky and diffused. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I think that's my crease. Certainly feels like I'm touching part of my eyeball, so we're doing all right in that regard. And hopefully that's kind of blended out. So yeah, doing the same on the other side, that sort of darker color in the crease-ish area. And just going for it. Just fuck it. It's honestly the theme, I think, of this video today. Just fuck it. Like, just, you know, it just doesn't fucking matter. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna go with this sort of smaller, I mean, it's still fluffy, but you can kind of see it's like pointed at the end, and this is another Lancome brush with that third darkest one right there, and then just try to kind of put that in the corner to deepen the crease or what have you. And I'm just going with back and forth motions, windshield wiper motions, however you want to call it. And same thing on the other side. I definitely think I'm putting this in two different spots on my eyes because it feels totally different on this side than it does on this one. But then again, my face is not very symmetrical, so it just could be that. Again, who knows? Fuck it. Okay, and then hopefully kind of blend this all together. I'm just going to take this clean, fluffy brush. This is from that e.l.f. set, and does it have a name? Blending eye brush. And I'm just going to kind of blend from here up and hopefully make this all look soft and diffused. It's funny too, because either I've put on so much that it's just not going to matter how much I blend it, or I've put on so little, because again, I can't see the color payoff, that it just looks like I don't have any fucking makeup on my eyes. So we'll see which one it is at the end of this. That'll be pretty exciting. Let me see. Actually, I'm going to go back in. Where is that? Okay, with this brush, I'm going to actually go with a little bit of cork and just put that on the bottom lash line and sort of smoke that out. I like this color. It's kind of warm. There you have it. Not too much of a reason for that. And I'm trying to connect it to whatever I may have done up here, but who knows? I certainly don't. And fuck it. Take it into the crease too. So there's a little bit of matchy-matchy going on. All right. I guess that's it for the, actually no. I'm going to go back in with this guy, which is the black eyeliner pencil I was using before. I am going to try to get my upper lash line somewhat and then smudge that out a little bit, again, just to make my lashes look fuller or something. All right. Oh, Lordy. And I usually only go about halfway into my eye. That tends to make them look bigger, and or sometimes I just don't like the way it looks when I go all the way in. Oh, that feels grody. Let's hope that's a straight line and not a bunch of skippy little dashes. But it really depends on what I look. If I want to make my eyes look like really long and almost cat-like, then I'll do the inner point and then go all the way through. That last stroke felt great. Like I totally got a great line there. Okay. That's probably enough. I feel like this is just going downhill very quickly. So I'm gonna take this little smudgy thing, try to smudge it out. Not that it probably needs help being messy, but you know. So. And I'll probably take some of that darker brown color and try to smudge that out even more. So yeah, let's do that. I think I'm gonna use, oops, wrong bag. Which brush? Screw it, we'll go into that brush that I was using before. That's just kind of a flatter brush that I was using to pack on stuff in the beginning. So back into that darkest brown color and just fucking going for it. Why not? No idea if any of this is working. Just zero clue. For all I know, it's just like 3 stripes, one of black, one of brown, and one of the lighter brown I put, so should be interesting. Okay, I think I'm done with the eyes minus mascara, which I'll do now. So I'm going to put this guy out of frame. I don't think I'm going to use any of these concealers or blushes, so just going to put that guy right there. I have not been looking forward to putting on mascara in this because, again, no mirror, and I feel like I'm just going to poke the shit out of my eye. So I'm actually going to give myself like a minute to mentally prepare. I'm going to put on blush instead. This is MAC's Cubic. It's a powder blush. It's kind of a brownish, dusty pink sort of color. And I have another just e.l.f. brush. This is the bronzing brush, but I use this for blush. So, and I'm going to use it both as kind of like a contour and a blush because it's dark enough that you can, I would say. But then again, I don't know what I'm doing, so who knows? I get the feeling I just made myself look very flushed and renewed. Just this is a springtime look. You know what? Forget what I said about grunge. It's spring. This is all spring. This is just like flushed flower maiden running through the gardens, little nymph fairy thing. And I hope that's even. I don't have a clue. But I know a trick that I can use in case that's too much is to go back into this powder foundation and just kind of blend it out. Blend out the blush with this. So hopefully this helps what I may have just done. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go for mascara. We're just gonna do it. All right, and I'm using the CoverGirl Aqua Resistant or Water Resistant Clump Crusher by Lash Blast. And I actually got turned on to this because of Sharon Farrell. She's a makeup artist here on YouTube. She posts like tons of videos. She does great looks, but she would always like say that this was her favorite drugstore brand of mascara, and I'm totally about drugstore because I'm fucking broke. So I figured, oh Lord, I might as well try it. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Wow, yeah, this is fucking weird. Oh, and the brush is curved, so that's just like a nice thing that it looks like it's coming even closer to your eye when it may not be. Go for the lower lash line. I have no idea. I feel like basically I'm just touching the bottom of my lash line with this. Like, it's probably just a black smear at this point. Okay, so, Thank God I don't have my contacts in, because this, if you wear contacts, you know that you touch mascara to your contacts and it just like diffuses and blurs out into like a foggy, disgusting mess. So good for me for not wearing contacts today. Although I guess the other good thing about wearing glasses is if this looks really fucked up, hopefully my glasses will help cover it. So we'll see. If not, I will get a wipe and try to clean this up, or just wipe off my whole face, because fuck it, at this point I don't have enough confidence to say that this is even mildly wearable. Probably looks like somebody was just playing in their parents' makeup and it's just like, I don't know what to do with any of this. This is great. Which is actually sad, because when I was a kid, my grandma used to wear a lot of makeup, and I always remembered that about her, and she had like her favorite orange lipstick and stuff. And I would sometimes, like, while she would sit there and put on her face, I would sit and watch her. And I used to just watch her enough that I used to be so good that I could put on lipstick without a mirror. And I was like 4 to 7, and it wasn't all super crazy. Don't have that skill anymore, so this should be interesting. I'm actually going to go ahead and let my lashes dry a little bit before I put on my glasses. Glasses, whereas you do know this problem, your lashes will touch the lenses and get them all speckly and dirty. Plus I have hooded eyes, so I can already feel the wet, gross mascara and whatever else touching there, so that'll be fun. I have lip balm on. I'm not going for a super, like, perfect outline lip. Again, this is like a grungy look, and I saw someone do this really cool, they call it like a vampire look, that it's like way more red and like bitten in the center, and then it just kind of fades out to whatever your natural lip color is. So for this, I'm using this NARS lip pencil in Cruella, and I got this from Sephora for my birthday. Like, every year or month or whatever, they decide what they'll give you for your birthday as like the free gift. So this is what I got. So what I am going to try to do, just put this mainly in the center and then blend it out with my finger and get that sort of like vampire bitten whatever look. And I can't really talk while doing this, so I mean, awkward little bit of quiet time. Maybe take a sip of your water, your snacks, because at this point I assume this video is eternally long as well. All right, that's probably good. So. All right, fuck it. We'll see what we've just done. And I actually still can't see. And of course, I forgot a makeup wipe, so I'll deal with that later. But I'm going to remove the paper that was blocking my view. Sorry, you guys are probably going to shake a little bit. Oh. Whew, that was a lot darker than I was expecting. Oh, and the red, like, fuck it. I might as well have not. Yeah, I'm going to have to blot that. Oh my God. What is... I'm gonna lower my glasses so you can see. It looks like I have no eyebrows in the front on this one, because I just I barely filled them in. There's just no semblance of an eyebrow tail here. That's good. Maybe I can just help it along. This eyebrow is just not even close to the other one. Like, I would say, oh, whatever, like, eyebrows aren't supposed to be twins, they're supposed to be sisters. These are like second cousins at this point. The lipstick is too dark. You know what? I am shocked. Oh, well, I didn't do any coverage, clearly. Wow, that... But the base doesn't look terrible, I guess. And hold on, I'm gonna actually get closer to see my eyes, and I have to take off my glasses again, so hopefully I can actually see if I get really close. Oh, Lord. Okay, so It's kind of all one messy color, except for in the crease in here. That's not bad. But the black, wow. Wowee! I was going for grunge, and I guess I totally achieved that. I look like I'm gonna go steal someone's car and then like bum a cigarette off them at a rock show or something. I just feel like that's what I'm giving you right now. So obviously the lighting is not super great here, so I'll actually in a little bit go to the bathroom mirror, decide if I'm willing to actually wear this out, which I might. Fuck it, I might even snap it. But thanks for being a part of this really interesting adventure. And that was me doing the no mirror makeup challenge. If you have any desire to do this, please do, because as much as I probably look like a freaking goof, this is really fun to do. And I'd love to see your videos doing it too. So until next time, I'll say thanks. Bye.